All right, welcome everyone. Today, we're jumping into a story that is just mind-blowingly epic. It's a quest for wisdom that literally stretches across time and space. And it all stems from this incredible ancient text that asks one simple but absolutely massive question.
I mean, really think about that for a second. How far would you go? A year? Maybe 10 years? A whole lifetime? Well, the story we're exploring follows this young seeker who discovers that the real path to understanding is, well, it's way, way longer and more incredible than he could ever imagine.
So here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll meet our seeker and talk about why finding the right guide is so crucial. Then, we get to the really wild part. We'll witness the cosmic power of his teacher. After that, we'll dig into the why, the selfless reason for all that power. We'll uncover the ancient vow that kick-started this whole thing. And finally, we'll try to wrap our heads around the truly mind-bending scale of this journey.
Okay, so let's set the scene. Our journey kicks off with this young man. His name is Sudhana, and he is on a serious pilgrimage trying to learn from the wisest beings in existence. This quest leads him right to his first major lesson, how incredibly important it is to find the right kind of teacher.
See, in this tradition, a teacher is so much more than just someone who spits out facts. They're called a good spiritual friend. Think about that name. This is a guide who doesn't just point to the path and say, go that way. No, they actually help you build up the strength and the character you need to walk it. They're literally a catalyst for your own transformation.
And what's the point of all this? Well, it's huge. A good spiritual friend, they're the one who gives you the guts to face the tough stuff. They help you smash through your own limitations and see a bigger world. And maybe most importantly, they give you that deep down resilience to just keep going, even when the journey feels like it could last forever.
So Sudhana's journey brings him to his next guide, and this is a whole other level. He meets a being of just unimaginable power, the night goddess, whose full name is Joyful Eyes Who Observes All Beings. And what he's about to see is honestly just staggering.
So this is the scene he walks into. She's not just, sitting on some fancy throne. She's in this state of profound meditative liberation. A state so powerful, it can literally warp reality. And Sudhana, he's about to get a front row seat to see what that power actually looks like in action.
And this is where things get truly wild. Check this out. From a single pore on her skin, an infinite cloud of her own bodies just emanates out, filling every single world in every direction. But here's the key. This isn't some cosmic ego trip. Every single one of those bodies is out there teaching, helping, and guiding beings in the specific way they need it. It's pure power, but it's all in the service of compassion. Incredible.
Okay, so seeing that, you have to ask the obvious question, right? Why? Why have that kind of reality-bending power? What's the point of it all?
And the answer is so important. It's not about her. Her power isn't for herself at all. It's the literal physical expression of her promise, her vow, to help every living being. Every single amazing thing she does is just a tool, a method for teaching and for freeing others from their suffering. That, right there, is the heart of the Bodhisattva path.
So what is she teaching through all these countless forms? She's teaching what are known as the paramitas, which you can think of as the perfections. These are the absolute core virtues that she herself embodies and that she's helping everyone else develop. Things like incredible generosity, rock-solid morality, patience that never wavers, energy that never fades, and of course, deep wisdom.
So Sudhana, who is just completely floored by all this, finally asks her the question we're all thinking, how did you get like this? How long have you been doing this? And her answer is to tell him her origin story.
She takes him way back, countless eons ago, when she was a princess. One night, she has this dream about a Buddha. And then, bam, she's woken up by other goddesses in the sky, shouting, "Wake up! A Buddha is really here." So she wakes up and sees this magnificent, brilliant light just filling the entire world. And in that one single, awe-inspiring moment, she makes a vow that would shape her entire existence for literally ages to come.
But here's the thing, making that powerful vow, that was just step one. It was the start of a road so long, it's almost impossible to describe. And this is where the story really starts to stretch your brain, the sheer, mind-boggling scale of her dedication.
Yeah, that incredible moment of inspiration she had as a princess, that wasn't the finish line. It wasn't even close. It was the starting gun for a nearly endless marathon of learning, of serving, of practicing, lifetime after lifetime, in world after world. So to try and give Sudhana some kind of context for this, she starts listing the Buddhas she's learned from. And look at this. This is just one tiny example. In a single world, during a single eon, she served 500 Buddhas. And that's like one single page in a book that has an infinite number of pages. It just goes on and on. And just so we're crystal clear, she did this over and over and over again. Finding a Buddha, learning from them, serving them, practicing what she learned. She did this for a length of time the text describes as eons, as numerous as all the dust motes in every world.
I mean, just try to picture that. You can't. It's a scale that's deliberately meant to be completely beyond our comprehension.
And throughout that entire unimaginable stretch of time, that one vow she made as a princess acted like her North Star. It was her compass. It was so powerful that it literally steered her through her rebirths, making sure she never fell off the path, always putting her in a place where she could keep learning and keep helping others.
So after she tells him this story, a story that covers a period of time our brains can't even process, she says something that is just so humbling. She looks at Sudhana and tells him that everything he's seen, all this cosmic power, all this knowledge, is just one single door to wisdom, just one of many. And then she tells him that her journey isn't even finished and points him toward his next teacher.
Wow, what a story, right? It leaves you with these huge ideas that true power is only for compassion, that finding a good mentor can change everything. And maybe the biggest one of all, the path of wisdom doesn't have an end. It's not a destination, it's an infinite road. So the question the story weaves us with isn't, how do I get to the end? It's much simpler and much more personal. What's the next step on your path?